Alright guys, welcome to the video today. So in this video we're talking about the Defender, and I haven't made a video about this class for a long time, but for some reason, like last night, I was just craving using it. I don't know what happened, but I just wanted to run around and just use the subclass, right? So a few months back I ended up deleting my Titan, so unfortunately I didn't get to use my own account. Luckily enough for me, a subscriber of mine who I know hasn't really been playing, has been kind of busy with personal stuff, like real life issues. What are those? He's been busy with that, so I knew he wasn't going to be on. I checked his account, he wasn't on, so I hopped on. I played like a Mayhem Rumble or two, and I had a really good time. And I feel like Defender is a very unappreciated class and underused class. You're not going to see this thing in Iron Banner, you're not going to see it in trials, you're not going to see it in tournaments, so that's for sure. Tournaments, like there's literally like no one using this, and I feel like a main reason for that is that the exotic armor for it is kind of the defining factor for it. And if you look at exotics like Twilight Garrison and No Backup Plans, those fit really well with Defender. The only reason I'm not using No Backup Plans is because for me, I've always been a very mobile player, especially when I'm playing on Titan. If you look at me playing on Striker, I'm always using Shoulder Charge, and even though Juggernaut is considered widely overpowered and way better than Shoulder Charge, I just love the movement and I can't give it up. So that's the reason I run Twilight Garrison. But if you're unaware, No Backup Plans is an exotic armor piece for the gauntlets, or the gauntlet slot, the arm slot, and what it allows you to do is off of shotgun kills, you actually get your force barrier up. So if you don't know what the force barrier is, essentially when you get a melee kill, it gives you an overshield as well as a few perks. I run War Machine, so I get increased ADS speed as well as draw speed, and I think reload as well. It's just a really cool feeling perk, and if you kind of get on a roll, and if you're getting shotgun kills left and right, it's a very fast feeling class. If you're skating around everywhere, you aim in super quick, you're reloading super quick, it just feels very smooth and very natural. And that's one of my favorite things about it, is when you have War Machine up and you're just running around farming people. It's one of the best feelings out there. And the grenades honestly aren't that bad. Spike Grenade is a very, very good grenade right now for 4v4. I didn't notice it. I was playing against a few players on Night Stalker. Generally you'd see that Spike Wall grenade, I believe it's called, or what is it, Void Wall, I believe. But if you have the Spike Grenade, it actually does super well. Like, you'd be surprised at how fast it melts people. And for Titans that play Striker right now, and maybe you see this video and you want to try out Defender, it makes the transition a lot easier, considering it actually works very similar to the lightning grenade. You're not going to get that automatic impulse of getting 122 damage like out of nowhere, like all at once, but it drains people very, very fast. And if there's a lot of situations with lightning grenades where someone's coming around a corner and you want to get some damage on them, so you can kill them with your primary a lot faster than you normally would. Or if you get someone weak with your primary, they run behind some sort of cover, and the only way you can actually get a little safe angle on it is by throwing a spike grenade. You don't want to charge in with your primary if you get shotgunned. Like if there's some piece of cover where they're hiding behind and they're absolute, you can still throw it, and it makes the transition a little bit easier for a lot of players. As far as what I'm using as my actual perk on the super itself, it's kind of weird, because remember Armor of Light back in the day? If you looked at like montages from year 1 and stuff, you'd see all these players picking up like 5-man kill feeds of all these blueberries just running inside bubbles. But right now with skill-based matchmaking, if you're a good player, and I guarantee most of the people watching my videos, like, you have a general sense for PvP, right? And you're playing against these players who are generally smart enough to know that if there's an Armor of Light bubble, you don't run in it. I kind of got lucky in this Mayhem Rumble game, fortunately. I think in Mayhem, kind of in the hustle and bustle, why did I say that? In the chaos of Mayhem Rumble, people are kind of inclined to just do whatever. They probably weren't really thinking when they ran, and they didn't know what type of attachment or what type of perk I had on my bubble. They just ran in. And I feel like the viability of the super itself has kind of gone down with time. As you're playing against better and better players, they're not going to challenge anyone laning something with a Weapon of Light sniper. They're going to run away from anyone they see with Blessing of Light, and for Armor of Light, they're just not going to go inside the bubble. So there's a bit of a rough spot with the super, but the melee is fantastic. I love War Machine. I love spike grenades. They're amazing if you're not playing in a tournament, because of course exotic armor is banned in tournaments. So if you're just playing like pubs or whatever, run around with No Backup Plans or Twilight Garrison, just have some fun. Especially if you're a Titan main, kind of having a little bit of a mix-up can feel nice at times. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace.